What's going on? This is Tyson McGuffin. I got K-mac here with me, and we got a boiler room breakdown taking place. This is from PPA Australia, which took place this last weekend, and this is Lacy and I's mix final. We are playing Jesse and the highlight reel Gabe Tardio. Let's take a look. Okay, down 1-6 here. Got the ball back. Okay, so we've kind of talked about this.
There's the two.
There's the two, right? And Jesse's kind of known to hit this, very powerful speed up off the bounce cross court. Ball may have been going long, but Lacy was ready. Used that two-hander. K-mac, talk about just the advantage of being able to use that two-hander on the right when somebody speeds up at you, and just how much more power you have.
Yeah. Well, obviously you have a little bit more reach to the side of your body, so you can cover the middle a little bit better and counter, versus if you're one hand, sometimes you have to just block or reset that ball. But yeah, because you're turning your body, you can just get a lot more easy power, get on top of it well.
For
and
sure.
and this one wasn't fully in the middle. This was a little bit into Lacy's body. So she's thinking two-hander, but she does have to slide just a little bit before she turns on this ball, but definitely can enhance the power of the counter punch when you're turning on that ball versus just pushing out from the shoulder with one hand.
All right, we got 2-6 here, serving on a 1. Okay, and that's the first time it actually dropped cross court. Not gonna lie, Tardio kind of gave me some bait there. It looked like something was available to swing on. It definitely wasn't. It was way too low. I should be looking to block there. And really, the game plan should be dropping at Jesse, because we're going to field less traffic as we move forward. She's not going to be as aggressive. So that was definitely my fault there.
Yeah, and even though you did drop a topspin there, it wasn't a dead ball by any means. The one thing about topspin, though, is even though it jumps into your opponent, it does sit up a little more. So if they can create enough space with that drop step, sometimes they can still be aggressive on the fourth, which Gabe was able to do right here.
Yeah. Okay, we got 2-6 on a 2. There we go. That's Old Faithful right there, baby. That's
drop combo.
That's
right
Old
Jesse.
Faithful. Just keep it in front of me. Lacy barely missed that, but I'm not going to lie. Lacy does that very well. Lacy's not very tall, but she leans exceptionally well and just misses the speed up there. But like that play, like that location too, kind of testing Tardio on that forehand side. Tardio's known to have some of the better hands, but generally it is on the backhand side. He's pretty backhand heavy with his punch setup.
No, I agree. I thought it was a key to the match. She didn't shy away from attacking Gabe, but really was able to get him in that right hip area on the forehand side pretty effectively throughout the match.
2-6 on a 2 here. Look at Lacy. Does a great job there cleaning up my mess, okay? Take a look here. I end up popping up this volley. Shame on me. Gabe hits a good drive. Actually kind of hits off the top of the tape. But Jesse tries to come at Lacy. Lacy sees that, takes a step back, and is able to take a bigger cut, as K-mac had just mentioned, and was able to get that counter down. Okay, drop, keep it in front of me. Towards Lacy's inside foot there. Keep Gabe honest. There's my little lob. Stay with it, baby.
Oh, look at that. Look at the variety.
Okay, what does it take to put a Franklin ball away?
But if you look at the last 4 or 5 shots, right, when you guys were pushing Jesse off the line, she's trying to, use slice to kind of get a ball down. But you see how you and Lacy are each leaning in, just absolutely hungry when you're on offense, giving Jesse a really small target to be able to reset into.
3-6 here, nice little point by Lacy and I. Lob, defend. Got myself a little pop-up. Let's get the hands ready. Yeah, and I felt like I'd already mentioned this, but in this match, just anytime Jesse came at me, I felt like I did a good job of keeping my upper extremities nice and quiet, leaning in, and just able to get those counters down.
Yeah, I think, always in mix, the match within a match is, how effectively does the gal keep the guy honest? How much court can the guy take? And if you watch this match, I mean, even just the few points we've seen, 35-year-old Tyson looks to be taking a bit more court regularly and clogging the middle better than Gabe. But Jessie didn't do a great job. She certainly tried, but was not that effective, speeding up behind you. So to be able to counter well when you're tested, but also squeeze the court on your opponents and clog the middle is pretty well done by you here.
Take a look here. So Jessie on the previous point tried to come through me. On this next point, tries to go through Lacy. Lacy's got that 2E ready. Bang. Okay, and Tardio, take that, baby. Take that, okay? All right, 4-6 on a 1. Climbing our way back. Chipping away. Okay, drop in front of me. Keep it in front of me. Inside foot.
Yep. Everybody's going inside.
High ball. So what set that up was Jessie hit a nice pushing dink, push Lacy off the kitchen line. Yeah, Lacy kind of pops that ball up a little bit. Very good job by Jessie there. And great job by Gabe by just recognizing that his partner's in control of the dinking exchange and to be leaning middle off of that.
Yeah, tough for Lacy to have any safe location to go, but shallow, right? Because even if she resets line, that's a ball that's very dangerous to get earned by. So well played by them.
Oh, I got to make that. I think Gabe's was actually going out. So I try to take a low calculated speed up. There was something to work with, but probably not the right ball. So ball's getting moved around. There's something there. I put it towards Gabe's right shoulder. Not gonna lie though, it is tricky to take a speed up from red and then get the hands up and ready for a ball up by my right ear there.
Yeah, looks like you hit the spot you were going for because you clearly jammed Gabe.
I just wasn't ready for that next one. And honestly too, it felt like my hands were late getting up. Usually if the hands are late getting up, it's probably going out.
Very aggressive drop by Gabe, closing in hard.
Yeah, and AJ does that well. Hunter Johnson does that well. That little hybrid drop as they're moving through it. Not gonna lie, I don't hit that one all that well. It definitely takes a select skill set to be doing that. K-mac, just talk about like the importance or just how much pressure like you can put on your opponent with hitting a hybrid bitey drop and then blindly closing in off it.
Well, yeah, I mean, so obviously when someone's late coming in, we've talked about, driving and crashing in behind that, but that hybrid drop, you've got a little bit bigger target to work with. That ball's going to get down better and just full commitment on closing in behind it. With that kind of bite that ball has, it really forces your opponent usually to just half volley and kind of surrender. But when you feel that pressure coming in, they're right at the kitchen line, they're leaning in, just gives you a very, very small target. And you see how Gabe just stayed completely in control of this point after the drop.
So there's been two scenarios the last couple points here where Jessie is kind of winning that dink and exchange going cross court, pulling Lacy out. Lacy has been trying to like reset that dink back in the middle. I think that she could be doing more of like a redirecting shallow dink and just going up Gabe's line. Okay. Technically, if you kind of take a look at Lacy's dink when she gets pulled out wide, she tries to like curl it. Take a look here. Yeah, that.
A little tougher going back across the body.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think she's probably better off just going tip down there and just kind of hitting like the surrender button and guiding and steering that thing up the line. Don't know if Gabe's speed up was going in there, but Gabe gets more of a liftier dink and then looks to speed middle. Great play by Jessie and Gabe there.
Well, another clue that from Lacy's perspective that she could take that ball just in front of her is Gabe's not really following the ball much,
for sure,
right? When Jessie throws Lacy out wide, Gabe's just clogging the middle and just kind of banking that she's going to try to come back to Jessie. So if you're able to pick up on that, makes it a little bit more allowable to go up the guy's line in that scenario.
That's true.
So you see how he just stays home. Yeah.